Yeah, this works. Begin the battle! Get him! Alright, Marine Angemon, let's see if you'll fork over some ye olden Mega Evolution tablets. Oh my word. Look at you go. I'm not sure, but Zudomon might give slabs, but he's only gonna give the perfect slabs, right? I don't need the perfect ones, I need the ultimate ones. I have like 8 of the perfect ones. They threw them at me like they were made of paper mache. Wait, I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to talk to the... Ah, dang it. I pressed too fast. If you saw a raging fire heading towards a crying child, what would you do? Laugh. Save the kid. Okay, you're a scumbag. I won't forgive anyone that disturbs the peace. But you're the bad guy. What do you mean I can't be serious? You'd let the child die in the fire. Hello? Power is right. You're just an awful person. Okay. What a weird decision to make Zudomon be a Digimon that is like, I hate everything, the world sucks. Hello? Move like right here and guard. Right, you're like level 14. You just stay back here. You're like level 18, so you stay back here too. Triceramon, I'm gonna need you to do some murdering. Sadly, we cannot have you do any of the talking, but you can become Sakuyamon, which is what really matters. Up. Can probably get a good Amethyst Mandala in here, even if they're guarding. Yeah. Mandala! Alright, let's try and talk to a Marine Angemon this time. What do you think is the most important thing for building trust? Gee, I don't know. Trusting your partner. What's the most important thing to build trust? I don't know, just trust, forehead. It's better to take some sort of action than just sit idly by and worry. Gotta move forward. Why? What? Why? God, I hate the... I hate this stuff. I hate the dialogue options in this game. What was that noise? My goodness. That sounded horrifying. Bark, bark, bark. Alright. Let's try the other Marine Angemon. The most important thing for building trust. Trust. By the way, why exactly are you here? I don't know. I was guided here. Okay, okay. Just don't get a bad answer here. The goal of this battle is to test each other's strength. I think I said I'll come out on top and that was wrong. Fighting sounds scary. Thank you. Oh, nice 12% chance. Give me an item. This should be useful. Ah, yes, you give me the tablet. Perfect. It's unfortunate we're not going to get that other one then, but that's fine. Just one extra is enough for now. All right, you got to die. You got to go, buddy. Got to get you the heck on up out of here. Mad the dog will fire. Bam, 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 bam. Die. 12% recruit chance, so never gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. I failed the last, like, 9 recruit things I went for. They've been varying from, like, 10 to 30%. Like, every single one of them has failed. Sucks. Easiest dodge in my entire career. That dodge didn't look like it should have accomplished anything. I definitely still should have been hit. Ow! Alright, you guys are super dead. You have more HP, so let's, oh, no, wait, no, you have less HP. Oh, the HP bars were, like, overlapping on each other. I couldn't tell which was which. If I move you here, can you hit the Marine Angemon? I want you to weaken the Marine Angemon. Yeah! 62% chance! I would say speedrun the true ending. I think it's worth it. I disagree. I'm not going to. I really, really, really don't like this game. I don't want to play any more of it, true ending or not. They should have made the base game that they forced me to go through before the true ending better if they wanted me to care enough to do a, if they wanted me to care enough to do an NG+. Dead. Alright, if you could both just die to this Amethyst Mandala, that'd be really cash money of you. Did you miss the Marine Angemon? Are you kidding me? Come on. Ow. Let's hope the next Digimon game is a story game instead of this. The next game they're supposed to be doing is a story game focused on the Olympus 12. We can only hope that they'll keep on that promise, but we'll see. Yo, making up for missing the Amethyst Mandala. Thank you. Cool, baby. Look at that experience. Hopefully that's, hopefully, whatever it is. Hopefully Lost Evolution comes out before the end of the year. The translation does, and it's good. Oh my goodness, it's just War Greymon? He's just there, hanging out? He's just being a lad? What other Mega do I want? Spinomon. I want to have Spinomon before this playthrough is over. Look at this lad. I love Spinomon. He looks a little... His mini back spikes look a little weird. Like, in this style, but he's still awesome. I love Spinomon. Wish he was in more games. Alright, let's try and get some affinity up. Is Minoru? Has he found any leads about Kaito? There's still a briefly small chance that we can get Megas. Takuma Agumon found Kaito yet? Not yet. I wonder where he went off to. Have you had any luck? Nope, none at all. We were busy just trying to save our own skin with the illusions at the library. We can't blame ourselves for losing track of what was going on. True, losing Miu must be hitting Kaito harder than any of us, too. I also wish I'd paid more attention and said something. I'm so sick and tired of this entire game being something goes wrong and a character dies or goes missing, and then all of the characters throw themselves a pity party where they're like, oh, if only we had paid more attention and done more. Except that was never an option because you can only do that in NG Plus anyway. It's like, I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of it. So I'm relieved that we haven't given up the search. Sounds like me and Minoru are on the same page then. We relied on him for a lot, you know? It's hard to imagine moving on without him. And not just him, if we lose even one more of our crew, he's got a point. There's no doubt Kaito was hit hardest by the loss of Miu, but that doesn't mean the rest of us have had it easy, and now Kaito's in danger too. We've been in survival mode so long, no wonder Minoru's feeling anxious. Should I try to console him? I wish I could make him feel better somehow. Probably I feel the same. What's the answer that gives me, affinity here, chat? Anyone in chat know what the affinity answer is? So I don't have to get it wrong and then reload and get it wrong and reload. Bum, 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 bum. Spinomon is one of the Kowloons in Dawn and Dusk. I think Spinomon is... No one in chat knows. Spinomon is the one in Dawn, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he is. Because I think he's replaced with Mercurymon in Dusk. I know how you feel. We're all struggling here. Yeah, at this point, we just gotta try to prevent the worst-case scenario. Let's make this happen, Takuma. We have to save Kaito some way or another. Yeah, we'll find him. I know we will. Enemies may be lurking in the forest. We have to be on our guard. I got it already. We're almost done here. We'll go check the dam in a minute. Right, and if anything happens, come right back here. Stay safe. All right, that was not the right one. Load. If only we had all the answers beforehand, like an NG Plus kind of thing, then everything would be better. What? Like me knowing the answers to these questions? I am only, like... The only reason I care about getting these questions right is just because I want Mega level Digimon. I wish that Affinity wasn't tied to Mega Digimon like this, or that Affinity was just easier to come by out of these 1 out of 3 options to get Affinity up, because it just makes it so unlikely to get Megas, or at least to only get them at the very end of the game, and I think it's stupid. I like the concept, I hate the execution. Gotta keep trying. I don't want to lose anyone else either. That's why we have to keep pushing forward. We can't leave anyone behind or just give up. No, I was joking about the game throwing these pity parties. Ah, I see. Okay. Very fair. We can't leave anyone behind or just give up. There's the affinity. Exactly. We need a 1-2 punch, find Kaito, then we get Miyuki Bat. Let's do everything we can to make that happen. Enemies may be lurking, be on our guard. I got it already. Gonna check the dam. If anything happens, come back here. Stay safe. All right, a lot of that was repeat text. I really do think that the, like, hey, you're at 60. Wait a minute. Mega? Please, Mega. Otherwise, it has to be, like, 70 plus, and I don't know if I can do that. Woods by School? Wait, was that there before? Hold up. But it should show that Minoru is there. Is it 70? Is it actually 70? There's something here. I can feel it. It's 70? Oh! Or 65, but still. Dude, like... In concept, the whole affinity determines getting when you get Ultimate and Mega is fine. But they make it, like, way too... It's just, like, way too unlikely to actually get it. Especially if it's 70 instead. I mean, it's gotta be 65 or 70. It's probably 70. God, that's so stupid. I hate this game, man. I hate this game. Is that Aoi? Maybe I should ask her about how to look for Kaito. Maybe there's still a sliver of a chance that we get Mega on Aoi and Minoru. Like, I'm gonna end this game without any of the other characters getting Megas? That's so dumb that that can even, like, happen. Takuma, me, and Labramon are gonna go check the shrine. Okay, Aoi, don't forget to take some water with you. Huh? Oh, sorry. Don't rush too much, Aoi, or you might get careless. I know. I just can't help getting a little anxious. It's just that every minute, every second we waste is gone forever. Usually I'd tell Aoi to stop worrying so much, but this time I know exactly how she feels. If something happened to Kaito while we were hanging around doing nothing, darn it, we need to calm ourselves down somehow. Imagining the worst will only lead to mistakes, we gotta get it together. I have no idea. Stay rational? I got no clue. We need to stay rational, Aoi. I want to get this over with too, I really do, but what if you got hurt? I know, I have to be more careful. Alright then, I'm heading off. The point is not to go rushing off like that. You're forgetting your water and stuff. Oh, sorry. Is she really taking this to heart? Alright, that was the wrong one. I don't know. I never know how to talk to Aoi. Aoi is the most difficult character to talk to. Bar none. Her and then sometimes Kaito. Surely it's not to just tell her to hurry up. That'd be ridiculous. We have to be prepared for anything and everything, Aoi. What? But we can't just abandon Kaito and Dragmon. That's not what I meant. Look, just hear me out. Sure. It sucks, but there's only so much we can do. Like, we can't just wave a wand and see everywhere on the island at once. Right? All we can do is search for them to the best of our ability. So let's do what we can as well as we can, one thing at a time, and stay calm. We need to prepare ourselves to work so hard that we won't regret anything. It's our only choice. Keeping that in mind might calm us down a little. There we go. I see what you mean. I definitely don't want to have any regrets. We have to use every ounce of our energy to make it back together. Take some water with you. Let's stay focused and not panic, okay? Got it. Let's do this. There we go. You don't need to manually save. You can reload the autosave since there's a new one when you enter a new area. But if I manually save, it puts me right back at the dialogue option. Also, manually saving takes, like, no time whatsoever. Like, look at how fast that is. That was like 3 seconds. I'm not out here trying to save 3 seconds of my life. Oh, whoops, I meant to go to Saki and Florimon. Saki, has she figured out where Kaito went, I wonder? How much affinity did we get to on Aoi there, by the way? Oh, she's only at 52. Dude, there's no way we're getting her to 70. There's no way. We'd have to have 4 more 5+ conversations. There's a 0 chance Saki's getting there. There's like maybe a 2% chance she gets there. Maybe. Maybe. Just maybe Minoru can get to 70, and even that's unlikely. Dude, it sucks because, like, they're so close to it being good. If they just made it where you got some level of imagine all of the times throughout this playthrough where there was a 1 in 3 chance of if I'd get affinity or not, to get, like, +5 affinity or whatever, and instead of, like, when I chose an answer that wasn't that great, it's like, you get 0 affinity. If it just gave +1 or something, if there were, like, varying amount of affinities, it would be so neat if the affinity decided how quickly you got Ultimate and Mega. Like, if you choose right answers and you get closer with the characters, it's like, oh, you got your Mega, like, you got Minoru and Aoi, their Megas, like, right after you got Dynarexmon, because you did really good at dialogue options with them. Or it would be like you chose wrong answers all the time, and you're like, oh, Aoi only got her Mega, like, right before the final battle, because you got the wrong answer, like, every time, so it took forever to get your affinity high enough. That would be, like, neat and affect your game and whatnot, and affect the gameplay on when you got Megas and not, and it would make the affinities matter, because it would mean you would get Megas or Ultimates sooner rather than later, which would be really neat. Instead, they were like, you get 0 or you get, like, +5, which means if you missed, like, a bunch of them in the early game because you just didn't happen to pick the right answer because it's really hard to tell sometimes, well, then guess what? You're just not even gonna get Megas in your playthrough. They're just not even gonna digivolve the Mega. I just hate that. I hate that. I feel like they could have done this so much better. There's so much they could have done so much better with this game, and they just didn't. It's infuriating. Or yeah, if you could, like, get gifts that could boost affinity or something. Any supplemental way to get affinity with the characters outside of the 1 in 3 dialogue options would make this so much better. And then, yeah, someone in chat said they think it should be a level-based system to digivolve, but also, that was something we posed earlier that I was talking with chat about, that it would be so much better if instead if you gave, like, Agumon has a different route for data, vax, and virus and all. It would also be really neat if your decisions with characters, instead of boosting affinity with them, it, like, changed their route, and then their Digimon also had multiple different options, because they do have some different options. Like, Aoi has, like, 3 Mega possibilities, and Minoru has, like, 2 Megas, but I mean, like, give them the same amount of difference that Agumon has, and instead of, like, your decisions deciding if you even get Mega or not, it decides what kind of Mega they get and whatnot. That would be so much better. I don't understand why Digimon getting their Digivolutions is dependent on how much they like Takuma. Yeah, that's also whack. Anyways, I mean, I'm not gonna keep riffing on it because we all know how I feel about this game. I'm just trying to get to the end of it at this point. Takuma, I wanted to talk to you about our last conversation. I started save scumming affinity options in Chapter 4 and I didn't get every Mega? That's insane. That's madness. You were save scumming, like, all of the right answers as early as Chapter 4 and you still missed out on some of them getting Mega? That shouldn't be allowed to happen in a video game. That's stupid. That's beyond dumb. That means you had to have gotten, like, and surely before you started save scumming, you got some of them right just by chance on affinity ups. So, like, you probably got, like, 80% or more of their dialogue options right, and you still didn't get a mega? That's beyond dumb. I hope you didn't get the wrong impression about that one part. You mean how you agreed with the professor? Yeah, I didn't want to just leave Kaito behind, I promise. I really... What is it, Saki? She's struggling for words. Usually she speaks her mind without hesitation. Oh, you also did some Ryo and Shuuji conversations, so you didn't get as much affinity because you had to choose others. Yeah. Dude, I just hate that. Like, just getting, like, in a Digimon game, you just expect to get to Mega level, you know? Like, it would be one thing if, like, the side characters had, like, a super ultimate that they could get or something, like a level beyond Mega, and maybe that was like, oh, you could get this if you get enough affinity, or maybe you'll miss it depending on your options. I feel like I wouldn't be as cheesed at that. But, like, not getting to Mega, it seems like it's the common thing for most players, is like, oh yeah, I played the game in first playthrough, did not get Mega on, like, hardly anyone, like, maybe one character, if that. That's, like, stupid. It's just dumb. In Adventure 1, only 2 of them hit Mega. This isn't the anime. This is a video game. I don't care about, like, in the anime, a lot of them don't get to Mega. I think in the anime, it's just, like, Season 5 and Season 3 where they all get Mega. Like, in 01, 02, and Frontier, not all of them get Mega. And, honestly, the animes would be better if they did all get Mega. That's a common complaint that people have in all of the anime, is, like, when people talk about, like, oh, what didn't you like about 01, or what didn't you like about Frontier? I really hated how the other kids, like, didn't get to Mega, or, like, didn't get fusions in the end and all that. But, you know. She's struggling for words. Usually she speaks her mind without hesitation. Whatever's on her mind must be hard for her to say. She'd probably feel more at ease if I understood how she was feeling.